Hi there, this is Melanie Kalman. I'm going to talk about lifelong learning, which is, of course, very important for nurses. Why is it important? Let me just share this. This was a quote from Michelangelo at age 87 that said, "I'm still learning." And I agree with it, although I'm not 87. Albert Einstein said, once you stop learning, you start dying. So why is it important for a nurse to be a lifelong learner? Well, it's important for everyone because there's enough research that says use your mind and you're less likely to get dementia. But we also know that what we learned 5 years ago is outdated. There's new drugs, new technology, new procedures, new everything, all this new information coming out, and we have to constantly learn, which is good. So how do you become a lifelong learner? Enroll in a BS program, which you did. Yoo-hoo! Go to conferences, go to continuing education, become mentors, be a mentor, or be a mentee. I learn as a mentor so much from my mentees, just the way I feel I learn so much by my students, because you guys are now on the front lines and I'm not, and I learned so much for you. Reading journals, and I said continuing ed. And finally, committee work. While we know committee work may be boring, I learned so much about what other people are doing. I learned to see the bigger picture, and it really is worth it. So there are two terminal degrees in nursing, the DNP, which is the clinical doctorate, and the PhD, which is the research doctorate. I know there's a lot of confusion about the two of them, so I just want to talk about it. You can read this table by yourself, but again, DNP prepares you to still be clinical. You are not necessarily at the bedside. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at populations, say as diabetes, people with diabetes, or drug users. Whereas PhD prepares you to do research. As a DNP, you may or may not do research, but that is not the primary focus. It's looking at patient outcomes within a population that's the focus. Both the DNP and the PhD are faculty members. We have both on our faculty. When you're hired as a DNP, you're not necessarily expected to do research, whereas if you have a PhD, you are expected to do research. And that is about all I have to say about those two. The Upstate has a completely online DNP program. You're not ready yet, I understand that, but you will be someday. I know you're all going on for your master's, and when you finish, you may very well want your doctorate. So I just left the URL up there for you. And thank you very much. I hope this helped you to believe that you should be lifelong learners. I'm going to stop the sharing first, and I am going to